Reach in my pocket real quick, see if we can get, well, we ain't going to get it out in a minute. I'm going to give you the breakdown of the Cats. We're not going to get that out in the next minute. Got the roughing staff tonight of give him a little static. He does the best he can. We call him Old Man River. And his partner looks like a 12-year-old girl, but I'm told she's in her mid-20s. So hopefully he doesn't get crushed in the physical play, and she can keep up with the action if he does. .56 seconds left in these warm-ups. The Cats will send them to the net. They'll circle that cage, get them picked up, call it out, head on over to the bench, get those last-minute instructions from Coach Heft and his staff, Tommy Harris and Kyle Stovall. They'll call it out, get them sticks a banging, head on to the ice, get one dropped, and we'll get this one underway. So here we go from the ice box, high up in the Cats' den. Kenny Jones behind the keyboard, tapping away, trying to come up with the magic to get this one out to you. The squirrel is in behind the camera, and I am the voice of your Cats, Dick Pepperfield. Fan base still trickling into the arena here. We say it about every game, sounds like a broken record, but it's gotta be mistake-free hockey. Do not give these Chargers the opportunities. Make them earn what they're going to get and take advantage of their mistakes. Chargers head on to the ice. Cats still trying to get the pucks picked up. 31 Clothier is in between the pipes tonight for your Cats. Referee blows the whistle, says, let's get this one underway, boys. Hand in the air. She's already got the goalies called out as Jones, Shanahan, Saworki head to the ice. Kuska and Keogh on D. Bang them sticks, hands in the air. This is Cat hockey. Here we go. Puck down, won by Chatfield and skated into the zone. Banged hard around the boards. Takes a bounce off the boards, goal. And at 14:50 of the first, already down by one. I mentioned this to a couple Cats before the game. The end boards takes a wicked bounce. You got to bet the Chargers know that, and he did. He threw it right to the boards. It bounced off, came right back to his stick. Clothier wasn't even looking as it finds the back of the net. Puck down, picked up by Jones. Skated into the zone, poke checked off of his stick. Skated into the corner, Saworki lifts a stick. Scrum into the corner, puck is bound around as a Charger loses an edge and goes down, but it's picked up, skated out to neutral. Ping-ponged around and then does make it in the zone. Keogh slaps it right back out as Jones loses an edge. Cats get a stick on it. We're offsides on the delay. Saworki gets a stick on it to keep it at neutral. Kuska's going to skate it into the zone, puts it into Saworki's skates, and that is a mistake turnover. Skated into the zone, but poke checked away by Zitzelsberger. Zitzelsberger puts on the brakes, loses an edge, and goes down. Cross ass bangs off the board. Shanahan poke checks it into neutral. Still on his stick, throws it into the skates. Zitzelsberger picks it up and throws it the length of the ice for a line change. Chargers pick it up around the cage. Throw it out to the blue line, picked up there. Jones meets the man at the blue line, separates from the puck, gets it caught in his skates, and then throws it back into the zone. Keenan picks it up. Around the cage he goes. Keenan on his stick. Feathers it to Jones at the blue line, but a Charger beat him to it. Off the skates of a Charger. Poke checked away at the last second by Clothier. Throw it out to neutral. As Zitzelsberger loses an edge and goes down, it's chipped into the zone for a Charger line change, and Lucier checks it down around his own cage. Lucier beats one at the circles, now to neutral. Beats another one at neutral. Now he's going to come into the zone. Lucier shot, save, and a cover by the Chargers goalie as Lucier checks a man to the ice after his shot. Once again, the boards on this end is like passing it to another player. Chargers are going to be scoring there twice, and like I said, they got to have that one in a practice. Shot from Miller makes it to the cage. It's loose, and then the cover by the Chargers goalie. That's the way to start it out. Going to call it a trash goal, but it don't matter. It's still on the board as it found its way to the net. Puck down one by the Chargers to the blue line, gets hammered past Pinello into the zone, hand in the air, and we'll set it up and do it again. Heft, Duffy, and Miller on the ice on the offensive side. Pinello and Gardner on the D. 12:58 of the first, down by one. Heft's in for the draw. Chargers do win it. Skates it around his own net, puts on the brakes, comes to the far side, throws it down the boards, and once again that's going to be an icing. No, waved off. How did that get waved off? Gets thrown around the boards by Gardner to Pinello. Pinello throws it to Miller, can't handle it. That's a turnover. Throw back around the cage. Pinello gives chase. Gets checked hard to the ice and separated from the puck. Puck does make it to the blue line, and it was out, but they didn't call it. Shot hit trash in front as it caught Pinello's skate. He throws it out of the zone and heads to the bench for a line change as Duffy gives chase. Chatfield picks it up. He's got speed. Poke checked away by Winogle. Winogle beats one. Winogle beats two and got tied up. Oh, my goodness. Matthew Winogle on the move. Almost an ESPN highlight. Into the zone, comes by the Chargers on his stick. Throw to the front doorstep, hits trash, ping-ponging around. Keogh gets a stick on it, back to the point man. Keogh takes another block shot as he beats one at the blue line, skates into neutral. Keogh's got speed now into the zone. Loses the handle, but bangs it off the boards around the cage. O'Reilly there gets a stick on it, but not enough. Throw it out back to the blue line. Kutska gets a stick on it to keep it in for a second, but then it's out to neutral. O'Reilly picks it up, drop passes it to Keogh. Keogh's going to skate to the side. Throws it to Tremblay in neutral. Tremblay to the zone. Bangs off the boards, rips it around the cage as Winogle gives chase. Winogle does get there, gets a skate on it, but he's tied up, and the Chargers pick up the trash. Cross-ice pass. Keogh's going to pick it up. Shot, block, save, a cover, and Winogle chips it into the pads of the Chargers. 11-17 of the first, down by one. Jones in to step in for the draw. Puck down. He does win it back to the point. Keenan's got it on his stick. He throws it. Nope, he gets checked up on the boards and it's taken away from him. Skated into the zone by the one Charger. He's tied up by Shanahan. Lucier in there to help. Lucier banging away. Soroki gets a stick on it. Drops it to Shanahan. Shanahan throws it out to neutral and gets behind Jones though. Chargers pick it up and immediately throw it into the zone. Lucier gives chase. Poke checks it around the net to Keenan. Lucier has it. Bangs it off the boards right to a Charger. Wrapped back around the cage by the Chargers. Lucier's there to chase it down. Comes down the boards, puts on the brakes. Lucier puts a monster check on a Charger. Separates him from the puck as Jones wraps it around the cage. Keenan lays a big check on a man, but he got the worst of it. He went down hard. gets under Lucier's stick. He's going to track it down. Poke checks it to the blue line, but it's chipped right back into the net. Pass on the doorstep. Lucier picks up the trash, skates it in front of his own net, and he's got a lot of ice in front of him. He's got Jones on his wing as he skates it into the zone. Drop pass to Jones. Shot, get a cover here. Oh! Shanahan was on the back door waiting, but the Chargers goalie got the glove save and the hold as Lucy A loses an edge off of a check and goes down. 10-10 left in the first, still down by trash goal number 1. Puck down 1 by Castleview. Zitzelsberger chases it into the corner, chips it around the net to Jones. Jones gets it under his stick, though. Chargers pick it up, throw it to the blue line. Gardner loses an edge and goes down. That's about the third guy that's went down at that spot of the rink. Throw it all the way around the cage, one way and back the other. Gardner's got a chance here. He jumps on it, throws it hard back around the cage again. Throw that on net number 6. All the way to the blue line, chipped into neutral. Zitzelsberger gets a stick on it. Pinello picks it up, throws one to Marks. He can't handle it. Off the boards, gets poke checked around Jones. Gardner poke checked away from him at the blue line. Great back check by Zitzelsberger as a Charger lost an edge and went down. Pinello ties a man up on the boards. Got him pinned hard. Zitzelsberger chipping away. Jones in there to help. Jones lays a man to the ice. Puck comes free to the far side, though, into the blue line. Gets around Gardner. Marks gets a stick on it to stop the rush. Wrapped around the boards to the blue line, kept in by the Chargers. Takes a wicked bounce off of the back of the cage. Gardner throws it to the blue line, but not out. Gardner again to the blue line. Jones has got it, and he gets it into neutral for the line change. Puck is cross-ice passed into neutral. Mishandled by a Charger. He's got to go back into the zone. Miller's on him, but it gets around him. Thrown into the zone. Catches Miller in the States, and then in his stick, thrown to the boards. Dropped to Keogh. Keogh back pass to, I believe that's Pinello still on the ice. Keogh fanned on it, turned over, breakaway. Shot, saved by Clothier. Wrapped all the way around the boards. Heft gets on it. He chips it out to neutral to himself, and the Chargers throw it into the Cats bench. 8:22 in the first, down by
1.
Heft steps in for the draw. Puck down. Chargers do win it. Back to center stripe. Cross ice pass. Oh, Duffy missed it by half an inch. To the blue line, into the zone now. On the doorstep, backdoor shot. Just missed a wide open back corner door. Chargers, Cats get a break off of a Charger mistake. Shot off of a stick, kicked out wide by a Charger. Kuska lays a check on the man, but he gets the puck back. Doorstep, fanned on. Poke checked away by Duffy to the blue line, but not out. Wrapped all the way around the boards now. Kept in, and the one mistake by the Chargers helps out your Cats as the Charger throws it the length of the ice. Much needed line change. Cross ice pass all the way to mid-stripe by the Chargers, picked up by Kutska. He throws it off the boards. It does make it into the zone, but the Chargers are there. Winogo gets a poke checked on it, right back to a Charger, though O'Reilly gives chase. Puck comes out of the zone to Kutska. Kutska's got it and throws it into the zone. Right to a Charger, picked up, thrown to neutral, and slapped all the way down ice. Chargers on the line changes. Kutska picks it up, skates it to the top of the circles, and absolutely lays out a streaking Charger. Trumbley in there, throws it down the board. Shot, poke checked into the air, stick saved by Clothier. O'Reilly throws it off the boards, but not out. Makes its way to Clothier, takes 2 bounces, loses it, gets caught up in Kutska's skates, and then finally gets the cover. Line changes all the way around. 7:02 left in the first, down by 1. Jones steps in, wins the draw, gets caught up in his skates, but he can't kick it out, and a Charger picks up the trash. Rolls it to the blue line, wraps it back down the boards, all the way around the cage. Chargers pick it up, throw it back to the blue line. Checked off of the puck was Shanahan. Keenan throws one to the front of the net, shot, kick saved by Clothier. Keenan back to the blue line, right to a Charger again, banged around him. Throw it around the boards. Soroki's got it, puts on the brakes, beats one guy but loses a handle. Chargers keep it into the zone. Keenan checks a man off the puck. Jones picks up the trash. Jones gets checked off the puck though. Chargers split the defense, throw one to Clothier, and Clothier elects to cover for the faceoff. Line changes all the way around. Zitzelsberger in for the draw. Puck down, Chargers win it. Pinello poke checks it off the boards, gets it back, throws it to the blue line, but not out. Gets it caught up in his skates, kicks it to Zitzelsberger, who throws it to Marks. Marks throws it back across the ice to Jones. That was Jones off the blue line. Got it caught up in his skates and couldn't control. Marks has got her. Gardner's got it, throws around the boards to the blue line and kept in. Gets around Gardner, picked up by the Chargers to the top of the circles, pass to the blue, blocked in front by Jones. Comes off the boards, Gardner gives chase. Drop pass once again by the Chargers out of the zone. Loses the handle, Jones stops up on it, steals the puck, Scott Marks tied up, gets it to Marks. Off the brain, wicked bounce, feathered to the back of the cage by the Chargers goalie. Pinello picks it up at the blue line. Wicked wrister. Too bad that wasn't on net. 2 feet wide, 4 feet long. Makes it all the way back into the Cat zone. Gardner picks it up, throws it to Miller. He throws it to Zitzelsberger, who bangs it into the zone and gives chase. Picked off again by Pinello at the blue line. Wrapped back around the cage. Big check off the board, separates the man from the puck. Chargers come up with it though around the cage. Heft's going to track it down. He does get a stick on it. Throws it to the back of the cage, but the only one there is Chargers. Heft overskated it on the wall, but does get it on the lucky bounce. Tied up into the center. Heft sends a man to the ice, but the Chargers pick up the trash and are skating to neutral. Now into the zone. Keogh's going to give chase. Keogh around the net. Pinello poke checks it away. To Miller. Miller had it, lost it, got it back, but he does get it out of neutral. Back into the zone it comes. Pinello's going to pick it up. Throws it hard around the boards. Keogh's going to be there. Keogh's got it, but lost the handle, and that's a turnover. But he gets it back to the blue line. Shot off the glove of Clothier. Pinello tracks it down. Pinello off the referee to the blue line, and that's going to be the length of the ice because Duffy, no icing. Stay with it. Duffy gets there. As he tracks it down to the blue line, Keogh gets there. Keeps it in the zone. Keogh, the top of the circles, gets checked off of it. Duffy, got to pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Shot, save. Back door, nobody there. Oh, my goodness. Scoring opportunities left and right. O'Reilly takes a hit and goes to the ice. Kuska on the boards, keeps it in, but it's touched up and hand in the air. Who's it on? Chargers are going to the hole at 3:42 of the first. The Goldilocks and the Three Bears play has got to come. They have opened the door, go in the house, eat their dinner, sleep in their bed, and finish it out by stealing their car. Find the back of the net one time. Jones in for the draw. Puck down. He does win it. Tracks it down, though. Wrapped hard around the boards. Gardner's not going to get there to keep it in. Cross ice pass to Shanahan. Off of his stick. He can't hold it, but he tracks it down. Skates it all the way back in his own zone and turns it over. Pinello picks it up, throws it off the boards as he gets checked, but a streaking Soroki gets it. Checked off of the puck, bounces free in front of the net. Gardner does keep it in this time. He's trying to throw it before he catches it. Skated around the cage hard is Soroki. Shanahan in there to help him. They got Pinello on the point if they can see him. Soroki loses an edge and goes down on the scrum. Soroki again fought his way to the cage and lost an edge and went down. There's the pass back. Shot in the center. Shot! Save and a cover off of Pinello to Shanahan. Shot to the net. Oh my! Inches away. 1:12 left in the power play, 2:54 left in the period. Cats are still down by 1. Zitzelsberger steps in, kicks the puck into the corner. It makes it to the blue line, hits Keogh, I believe, and in the shoulder, and finds its way out of the arena. So we'll set up and do it again. 1 minute left in the power play, 2:50 in the period. Now they're going to say, let's come out of the zone off of the Lucy A tip out, flip out. Puck down, Zitzelsberger does win it. Now it's tied up in everybody's skates. Finally comes free, gets poke checked around Kutska, and it's a race. The Chargers beat him there. Great back check by Marks as Kutska picks it up and just throws a pass right to the only Charger at the middle of ice. Got to find a man in a red jersey. Picked up at the blue line, throw to the blue line, kept in, shot, kicked out wide by Clothier. It wasn't on net anyway. Jones is going to pick it up. He's going to skate around his own cage. Jones has got momentum. Beats one at the blue line. Jones still on his stick. Jones into the zone. Beats another one. Jones lost the puck. Tracks it down though. Checked off of the puck. Going to track it down. Gets checked off of again. Cross ice pass. Shot wide off of the top of the net from the Kutska slapper. Back to the point. Keogh's got it. He feathers it back to the corner. Zitzelsberger crossed ice. Shot blocked in front. Kicked in the back. Jones drops it to Kutska. Kutska, here's another one. Shot kicked out wide by the Chargers goalie. To the blue line. Picked up by Keogh. Keogh walks it in. Shot. Glove saved down by the Chargers goalie. Back to the point man. Poke checked away. Keogh's got it again. Shoot that young man. Shot. Chipped out and down into the glove off of the Jones deflection. Oh, happy birthday. Merry Christmas. The only place you could have been standing was right there for that to go in his glove. Jones got the deflection right into the glove of the Chargers goalie. Power play is over. 1:32 left in the period. Winogle in for the draw. He does win it. Kicks it into the corner, though, off the side of the cage. O'Reilly got a stick on it. Winogle gets tied up on the boards. Puck comes free to the front, and a stop and a cover by the Chargers goalie. 1:23 left in the period. Winogle in again. Won by the Chargers. Skated to the blue line. Out to neutral. Lucier knifes it down, throws it across ice to Keenan. He can't handle it. Trumbley gets a stick on it. Trumbley banging away. Puck still not under control. Finally trickles out to a Charger. Drop pass to a streaking Charger into the zone. He's going to cycle the cage, throws one off of everybody's skates, and it bounces luckily to the front of the cage off of Winogle's skates. Trumbley misses a check off the side of the cage, and finally Clothier gets a cover. Achilles heel of the Cats all year long. Turnovers turning into scoring opportunities for the opposing team. Puck down. Winogle does win it. Gets it to the blue line. O'Reilly loses an edge and goes down. Gets enough of a drag on it to carry it out of the zone, but right back in by the Chargers. Cross ice pass. Tied up. Shots. Big save by Clothier. Hits trash in front. Puck is still loose. Scrum in front of the net. Finally comes free as Lucy A cleared the trash. Winogle picks it up and throws it into the zone for a much-needed line change. Into neutral comes the Chargers, now into the zone. Poke checked away, back door. Here comes a shot. Saved by Clothier. Poke check, saved by Clothier, and a cover. Now Trumbley just got punched in the face. He's gone. Eject him. He punched him in the face. It is on video. We got it. He threw a blow, punched Trumbley right in the mask, and he's gone. Oh, in fan mode.
Take a shower. He threw a punch. He's done.
He's done.
He's got to go.
He's got to go. I'm in fan mode.
He's not in the big club. Let's go.
She's still talking to him. She's got to throw him. Yep, headed to the shower, son. No, he comes back on. Number 10 throws a solid punch to Trumbley's cage, and she does nothing about it. That's what we're talking about this scoring. He threw a punch. Puck down one. I got to get my blood pressure down and get back into talk mode. Hef does win it to neutral. Hef, that's a beautiful retaliation check on Heft. And of course she's going to call it. Nope, that's the end of the period. So we'll take a breather, try to get my blood pressure down. There's a hard line between fan mode and broadcast mode. Maybe it's a little of both. I think they do it at the pro level too. Solid wind up, roundhouse punch to the face right in front of her. And nothing, no penalty, no call, no nothing. Hold on. They tell you at the beginning of the season not to give the referees static because it's a hard-fought position and there's very few of them. But, man, if you can't get up to this level and play at this level with what's going on in front of you, you don't need to be here. Paid position. She's out here getting paid. A roundhouse punch right in front of her, and she misses it. Or she didn't miss it, she just didn't call it. Get back to the might level where you can keep up. So at the end of one, down by one. Almost wish there was a referee board or some kind of thing. That one's on video. It won't be hard to take that and rewind it and watch it a few times. But in the good name of Ted Lasclo, you got to have a mind like a goldfish. It is done and over. Got to forget about it and move on. We are down by one, and we got to get one back here in a hurry. Clothier heads to his pipes. Hef's going to step in for the draw. Little Miss Muffet's hands in the air, and the puck is down. Won by the Chargers into the zone, wrapped hard around the cage. Shot blocked in front by Pinello, picked up by a Charger, saved by Clothier as he pad kicks it into the netting and once again out of the rink. Heft steps in for the draw, puck down, he does win it, back to Gardner. Gardner wraps it around his boards to the shot, saved by Clothier as no cat got to it. Feathered out to neutral by Duffy. Hits Heft in the stick for a second, but stays in neutral. Now it's poke checked into the zone as Gardner picks up the track. Got it off of his stick, lost it again. Off of the skates of a Charger. They pick it up, skate it, and throw it into the zone from the blue line. Pinello's going to give chase. Pinello picks it up, skates it around his own cage. Pinello, top of the circles, throws an outlet pass to Duffy, who cannot handle it, and it gets under his stick. Wrapped around, Gardner's going to give chase. Big check on the boards. Pinello hits trash in front as it bounces off Clothier's shot. Off of Gardner, about went in the net. Duffy, big check along the board, separates the man from the puck. Gardner's going to track it down around the referee, wraps it around the boards. Skate, young man. O'Reilly does get there, gets enough of, no, that's Miller, gets enough of a stick on it for, again, a much needed line change. Chargers pick it up, skate it to the blue line, right pass to pass into neutral, now into the zone, walks into the center, wraps it around the goal, still on his stick, top of the circle, cross ice pass, top of the circle, still has it, kicked into the corner, can't call that one a shot. Big check along the board, separates the man the puck. Keogh overskates it, now he's tied up in a scrum. Keogh with two Chargers as the puck comes free, poked out to the blue line, kept in by a Charger, wrapped around the boards. Pinello ties a man up on the boards. Pinello holding the man as a Charger picks it up, shot, save, and a cover by one of the Chargers. Pinello pins the man up against the boards. No cat follows in to clear that trash. First one there is a Charger. He picks it up, throws a wrister on net, but Clothier keeps this a one-goal game. Puck down, won by the Chargers, kicked back to the blue line, kept in, shot, makes its way to the back of the net. Off the boards, Chargers got it again, mishandled at the blue line again, but no Cat could get there in enough time. To the blue line, poke checked away, finally out of the zone. Cats give chase, but a Charger comes up with it and wraps it all the way around the boards to the blue line. Kuska is there, keeps it in for a second, but then it comes out. Keoghs tracks it down, cross ice pass. On the stick, I believe that's Soroki. Back to Keogh. Keogh got it caught up in his skates. Throws it to Jones. Jones bangs it into the zone, and Shanahan gives chase. Shanahan beat to it by half of a step. Throw back to the blue line. Keogh bats it off the boards. Shot kicked in front off of a skate of a Charger. Tipped into the corner. Poke checked away from Shanahan. Then he poke checks it to Soroki. Soroki doorstep. There it is. Shot. Go! Let's go! Number 7, Jackson Jones! Soroki to Jones to the back of the net at 11:58 of the second. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Cats fans all the way around, this is a tied hockey game. Excellent work by the Shanahan-Jones Soroki line to battle away and get that one put away. Puck down all the way back into the zone for the Chargers. Cross ice pass picked up by Lucier. Shot! It's in! Go! Cats go! Somebody better call the Foothills Fires Police Department, because there is a sniper in this building and he's wearing number 14. Logan Lucier to the back of the net at 11:47 of the second. Puts your Cats up by 1. Oh my! Puck down 1 by Castleview, but throw back to the blue line. Chargers pick it up. It's going to cycle to the far side. Throws it out. Hits the referee. Back into the zone as it's ripped in by the Cats. Jones gives chase. Overskated at a touch. Zitzelsberger shot and a glove save by the Chargers goalie. The Cats have stepped it up here. Maybe the Trumbley punch has put a little bit of fire in their bellies to get ready. Cats, Jaguars, and Sabercats are on the hunt. Puck now won by the Chargers, wrapped hard around the boards. Gardner hesitated to get there, and it's a breakaway on the other end. Pinello's 2-on-1. Shot saved by Clothier and the cover. (11:17) of the second. Cats are up by 1. Winogle steps in for the draw. He does win it, but it's right to the point man. Shot blocked in front by Clothier. Blocked by Clothier. Saved by Clothier. To the blue line, though. Thrown in behind around the cage. Shot saved by Clothier. Scrum. Shot saved by Clothier. Still a scrum. Can't get it covered, and it takes a lucky bounce out of the net as Clothier lost his twig. Makes it out to the blue line. Big check at the blue line. Who called that? Her or him? And the puck makes it out of the zone for an offside. God, I was worried he'd call a penalty there on that check. They did call a penalty. I think it's chirping after the fact. I don't think it had anything to do with the play. I think the Charger player was chirping at her.
She threw him out.
Oh, now she tossed him. I hope she doesn't think that makes up for her mistake. But number 25 from the Chargers has been ejected. Somebody's got to serve a penalty for him, though. It should be 5-on-4 hockey. Cat should be on the power play. And once again, I don't think it had anything to do with what was happening on the ice. I think he started chirping at her, and she finally had enough of it. Still trying to explain it to the Chargers coaching staff, but she's got to get her big boy pants on and say, hey, it is what it is. Let's play hockey. So they finally get it figured out. The penalty should come all the way into the zone, and it does. Finally, she gets it figured out. She's still trying to tell the scoring bench what's happening here. They finally get it figured out. So your Cats are on the power play. They need one here bad. Puck down. Winogo gets caught up with Old Man River. Can't get tied to the puck, and it's thrown the length of the ice. Kutska's going to track it down. Picks it up around his own cage. Throws it to neutral. Got to pass that out. Big shot from the blue line out of neutral over into the cage. Lucier picks it up. That could be Keogh. Cross ice pass to Miller, who poke checks it. Lucier knifes it down, gloves it down, skates it into the zone. Lucier still on his sticks. That's Keogh, sorry. And then poke checked out of the zone. Keogh's got to give chase. Keogh picks it up around his own. Kutska got him all screwed up. Kutska loses an edge and gets up, drops it to Keogh. Keogh around his own cage. Keogh on his stick. Off of the skates of a Charger. Can't get control. Hand in the air. We're going to be 5-on-3. Skated into the zone by Keogh. Got a man backdoor pass. There it is. Shot. Oh, Tremblay missed the tap in. Back to the point. Shanahan's got it. Cross ice pass to Keogh. 6-man attacker on. Keogh walks in off of the skates and touched up, and there's the whistle. So 57 seconds. It's going to be a 5-on-3. Oh my goodness, number 10. It was right there. All he had to do was get a stick on it for the backdoor chip in on the man advantage delayed penalty. Bad luck for the Cats. So if they ever open the door, they open the door now. Frustration kicking in. 5-on-3 for 57 seconds. Got to get one. And now it's going to be a major, a 10 and a 2. The Chargers bench is losing their composure, and the penalty box is filled like Andy Dufresne at the Shawshank on a bad day. Jones, Shanahan, Soroki, Pinello, and Gardner on the ice. And if there was ever a time to play big boy hockey, here it is. Get control of the puck, pass it around, and find the back of the net at one time. 2-man advantage, no reason for dump and chase here. Strictly sharp passing's got to be done. Puck down, Jones loses an edge and goes down. It is chipped to Soroki. Soroki's got it on his stick. Cross ice pass comes to Pinello off of a skate. He throws it in front of the net. Nobody can get on it. Jones picks it up. Skates it across to Pinello. Pinello's got to look here. Shoot! Cross ice pass to Shanahan. He fanned on it. Bang down to the point again. Mark shot. And a glove save with a hold by the Chargers goalie off the Gardner shot. Pinello and Gardner being sent off. Kutska and Keogh on. 31 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Puck down, won by Jones. Poke checked away. Jones has his stick lifted, gets it back, and then it's a breakaway the other way on the turnover. Jones does get back into the skates. Kicked into the corner, though. Still poke checked away. Chargers doing a hell of a job to break up that 5-on-3, but it's picked up, skated into the zone by Shanahan. Shot as he called him offside. Reason he called him offside is because he couldn't catch him.
They're putting Soroki in the box.
So I don't know what happened. Soroki's going to the hole. So 4-on-3 hockey for 6 seconds. Then 4-on-4 for 1:05. Puck down. Tied up into Zitzelsberger. Still can't get it. Now he comes away with it. Skates it around the cage. Puts on the brakes. 5-on-3 is over. 4-on-3 is over. Outlet pass to Zitzelsberger. Cats still cannot keep control. Hits Kutzka in the stick. Immediately off of his stick and chipped into the zone. Nothing's going to happen here if the Cats can't maintain control of the puck. Thrown down the boards. Chipped into the corner to a Charger. Then thrown back to the blue line. Not out. Shot. Saved by Clothier. Picked up by Kutzka. He's going to skate it. He's got a lot of ice in front of him. Beats one at center. Poke checked away. Still on his stick. And his last move gets it poke checked away as it's thrown the length of the ice. Whistle is blown. And we will come down to this end for icing. 4-on-4 hockey for 20 seconds. And then your Cats will be on the kill. Golden opportunity laid out for these Cats to extend their lead, and they did not take advantage of it. Had a few opportunities there. Little miscommunications, or let's just call it bad luck. Some great passes, just not any a finish. Puck down, won by Heff, but he puts it behind the net to a Charger. Gets tied up in front of the cage, skated out to the blue line. Cross-ice pass into the skate, and then thrown right into the zone by the Chargers. Lucier's going to track it down, picks it up behind his own cage, puts on the brakes, comes back the other way. Puts on the brakes again, ties up behind the cage, still holding. Outlet pass to Keenan, who throws it down ice, and it was knifed down at center, so no icing as it makes it all the way back to the Chargers goalie. Cats are now on the kill. Chargers behind the own net. Outlet pass to center. Miller had a chance at it and missed it as it makes it into the zone. Drop pass to the blue line. Shot into the skates of Lucy A. And Heff picks up the trash and throws it the length of the ice. It's a power play! It's a power play, genius! Man, she has no clue what she's doing here tonight in the arena. Power play, throw the length at the ice, and she blows it as an icing. So we're going to come into the zone. At least she fixed it and got it right. So Cats are still on the kill. 21 seconds left. Jones steps in. Nope, that's Shanahan. The Chargers come away with it. Pinello poke checks it away at neutral. Not once but twice. Shanahan gets it and throws it into the zone. That's the way to kill it, boys. Down to 10 seconds. Let the Chargers hold it. Shanahan to put on pressure in the zone. Behind the net it comes. Cross-ice pass. Out of the zone into neutral. Now into the zone. They killed the power play. Pinello poke checks it away, but the Charger gets it back. Throws a cross-ice pass. Kept in at the blue line. Oh, going to be poke checked away. Yes! Oh, my goodness. Jones was half of a step away from a breakaway as he'd seen that pass coming. Got his stick on it, but it took a bounce over it into the Chargers bench. Full strength hockey, 6:49 of the second. Cats are up by 1. Jones steps in for the draw, puck down. He does win it back to Gardner. Gardner throws it off of the boards into neutral. Chargers are going to be there first to get it. Gardner gets it back, throws it, gets behind. Jones is behind the defense. Jones walks it in, shot, blocker save into the netting by the Chargers goalie. So we needed a lucky bounce. We got it there. Jones got in behind the defense. Tried to go 5-hole on the Chargers goalie, but he got that stick down to kick it into the netting. Jones to step in for the draw. Puck's down, he does win it, tracks it back to the blue line. Soroki throws it to Pinello. Pinello throws it to Jones. Jones shot, glove down by the Chargers goalie. Great back check by Shanahan to keep that in the zone. Cross ice pass to Pinello, walks it in. Pass to Jones, shot blocked by the Chargers goalie. Back to the point. Cross ice pass gets out of the zone. Gardner gets poke checked around him into the zone, but gives chase. Gardner's going to get there on a line change. Picks it up around his own cage. Throws it out to Pinello on the boards. Pinello, cross ice pass is not on the money and makes it to a Charger. Gardner picks it up on the blue line. Into the zone comes the Cats. Around one, drop pass to Jones, shot. Blocked and gets around the side of the cage. Winogle's got it behind the cage. Winogle's still fighting. Caught up in his state. Soroki's got it. Cross ice pass. Nobody on the back door. Keogh into. Shot. Sluice. Shot. Soroki missed a chip in off of a pad. Down the boards. Pinello keeps it in. Get a shot here. Drop pass to Winogle. Shot kicked into the netting off of the block shot. Hard to give this kid credit when I'm talking here on behalf, but number 16 has laid some passes on the money for trying to find an assist all night long. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. Chargers goalie coming up big. Puck down, one by Wignogle. Shot by O'Reilly is into the skates of a Charger, and he skates it into neutral, now into the zone. Poke checked around one, gets it back, shot, loose on the doorstep, lost an edge and went down. Clothier's down and out as we get a whistle.
It was Sorensen netting.
.5:13 left in the second. Cats up by 1. They have stepped up their play. Puck down. Winogle does win it, but it's turned over. Shot saved by Clothier. And Keogh clears the trash to save a goal. Gets around. Trumbley's on the move. Trumbley picks it up on the run. Trumbley's got an edge. Throws a cross ice pass. Way too high for anybody to get. Goes all the way into the glass. Chipped around and comes out of the zone. 2-on-1 going the other way. Off of a skate. Keogh poke checks it away. Nope. That's Kutska. Great job by Kuska on the breakaway. Still in the zone, though. Poke checked away now by Trumbley. Great work by Trumbley. Picks it up at the circles. Throws a wicked cross-ice pass. Luckily, O'Reilly got a stick on it to keep that from an icing. O'Reilly to give chase into the zone. Chargers around his own cage. Trumbley to step up. He gets around Trumbley. Fans on it at the blue line. Picked off by Keogh. He throws Kuska. He throws it into the zone. Trumbley's going to give chase. Trumbley throws another one to the front of the cage, but there's nobody there. Trumbley back checks. Trumbley on the doorstep. Pass to Zitzelsberger. Can't get it. Trumbley shot blocked. Into the blue line and then chipped out. We're 1-on-1 going the other way. Lucier's the last man standing. Lucier poke checked away from him. Saved by Clothier into the corner. Picked up by Lucier. Thrown to the blue line, but not out off of a skate and bounces out of the zone. Chargers pick it up. Throw it down the boards all the way around the cage. Kutska's going to give chase. Going to pick it up off the boards. Poke checked away from him. He does get a stick on it. Marks gets a stick on it. Lucier behind the cage now. Lucier feathers it to the boards. Jones has got it. Drop passes it to. Believe that's Zitzelsberger who lost an edge and went down as he tripped over the blue line. Marks gets it back to Zitzelsberger, but he can't come up with a pass. Poke checked away. Now it's into neutral. Jones to Zitzelsberger again, lots of handle. Jones picks up the trash. No, that's Marks. Jones has got it. Marks has got it. Jones shot block. Back to the doorstep off of a skate of a Charger into the corner. Puck is thrown the length of the ice. Let that go. That's an icing. Hand in the air, and there's the whistle. 3:04 left in this one. Cats still up by 1. Zitzelsberger's going to step in for the draw. Got Gardner and Pinello behind him. Chargers do win this one. They wrap it all the way around the boards. It gets around Jones to the blue line and skated out into Gardner's skates. He poke checks it off the boards. Now there's a scrum. Zitzelsberger into the help. Puck still banging away. Then the Chargers pick it up, throw it across ice. It takes a lucky bounce right to him. Pinello poke checks it away at the blue line. Skated into neutral now. Still skated into neutral by Gardner. Throwed in. Nope, that's Marks. Throwed into the zone for a line change. Wrapped around the boards. Pinello picks it up. Throws one off of a skate of a Charger. Miller picks it up. Marks picks it up. Gardner picks it up. Pinello into the corner around the referee. Gets checked off the puck. It's poke checked away. Heth gets a stick on it. To the blue line. Feathered into the corner. Doesn't make its way to Jones. Back to the blue line. Still in the zone by Heft. Chargers come up with it, though. Cross ice pass is going to make it out to Gardner. Gardner's got it. Throws it to Heft. Can't handle the pass. Tied up in the skates now. It comes free. Chargers got it. Poke checked around Pinello. In behind Gardner. Shot saved by Clothier. Clothier just kept this a one-lead game as Pinello and Gardner both got beat like drums. Tied up into the center, or on the boards by Pinello. Wrapped around to Gardner from Pinello's stick. Gardner turns it over, top of the circle, shot, and a cover with a save by Clothier. I am going to lose my mind. I don't care what number you're wearing, but if you do not quit turning over the puck in front of your own net, it's only a matter of time. .141 left in the period. Cats up by 1. Puck now won by the Chargers. Dropped to the blue line, thrown in behind the net. Wrapped back around the net by the Chargers. Picked off by the Cats to the blue line, but not out. Keogh loses an edge and goes down as he gets a stick on it. Chargers pick it up. Takes a bounce to the far side. Duffy gets a stick on it and ties up the man as Heft throws it off the boards to himself, but can't track it down. Charger beats him to it. That Charger skates the neutral into the zone. Block shot by Keogh. Wrapped around the boards. Duffy's got a stick on it. Loses it. Kuska picks up the trash. He wraps it around the boards. Keogh picks it up at the top of the circles. Throws it off the boards to Jones, and it's going to be out of his reach, and that is an icing. That's an absolute outstanding, beautiful play if it hits Jones in the stick and he keeps control of it. But when it gets behind him and by him, that's 120 feet. That's icing. That's a face-off in the attacking end. 53.8 seconds left in the period. Cats are up by 1. Puck down, won by Jones into the corner. Takes a bounce off Lucier. Jones is going to track it down. He drop passes it to Lucier, who cycles the net. Lucier puts on the brakes and throws it all the way around to the blue line, but not out. Shot saved by Clothier. Oh, behind the defense. Here we go. Skate, young man. On the stick is shot. Blocked in front by the only Charger playing D. Soroki checks the man off the puck. We're offside. There is the touch-up by Shanahan. Cats just cannot take advantage of the opportunities the Chargers are giving them. Line changes for the Chargers. I believe it says 2:41 left in the period. 24.1 left in the period. Puck down, won by Jones, makes it to the blue line, but poke checked around Shanahan, then to the zone. Keenan throws one off of the skates of a Charger. Shot, save, kicked into the corner by Clothier. Shanahan's going to pick up the trash, throws it to neutral off of the stick of a Charger. Shanahan's got room, skates it into the zone. Shanahan still has it, drop pass to Soroki. Shot off net, sounded good. And we get another whistle. Oh, that is the end of the period. Didn't hear the buzzer. Another scoring opportunity right there at the end for the Cats. They are playing solid hockey right now. So at the end of 2, your Cats are up by 1 with 15 to go. Got to believe the coaching staff just tell them, keep doing what you're doing, keep that pressure on, get them scoring opportunities, but most important, you cannot have mistakes in your own end for shot opportunities. If these Chargers are going to beat you, you got to make them beat you. Do not help them out. At least that's what I hope he's telling them. So Hess still trying to give some instructions out. Chatfield's coaching staff doing the same. CV is going to take the ice. Clothier headed to his pipes. Looks like Heft is going to go with the Winogle line of Winogle, O'Reilly, and Trumbley. Pinello and Gardner on D. And there is a, well, is he still serving the 2 and the 10?
Yeah.
There is still one Charger in the hole on the 2 and 10. So everybody lined up. Here we go. Hand in the air. Winogle steps in. Puck down. Winogle does win it. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner's going to skate it to center and throws it into the zone. Picked up by O'Reilly. Ripped that shot as O'Reilly's to the ground. Saved by the Chargers goalie. Winogle almost had a tip in, but it was kicked out wide. O'Reilly took a wicked check. Gets into center. Splits the defense. Pinello's the last man standing. Shot. Blocker side high. Luckily that wasn't on net, or it would have went in. Picked off at the blue line. Winogle gets it poke checked away. Cross ice pass to the opposite blue line. Walked into the zone. Poke checked around Pinello. Shot. Another one just high over the top of the cage. You cannot give them free shots on your net. Cross ice pass into the zone. And Gardner's going to pick it up on the Chargers line change. Skate. Trumbley drops it to Zitzelsperger, who is picked off. Gardner gets it at neutral, throws it around the referee as Zitzelsperger gives chase. Chargers get there, wrap it all the way around the boards, comes to the blue line and out to neutral. Cross ice pass hits Gardner in the stick, kicks it into the corner as he tracks it down. He throws it back down the boards. A Charger standing there waiting, poke checked away from him. Pinello gets one off the skates into the corner, blue line. Marks chips it out at the blue line. Then it comes free. Pinello's got it. Hand in the air and a whistle. What is she going to call? High stick. So, that's me, man.
You don't go to a box for high sticking.
So Marks is into the hole at 13:37 of the third. Cats are now on the kill. I don't know, she must have gave the wrong penalty because high sticking is not a
Penalty.
doesn't send you to the box. It takes it out of the zone.
Oh,
Now we got matching penalties. And a Charger is headed to the hole. So we are still 5-on-5 hockey. So Heff's switching up his personnel now. Got Jones stepping in. Jones does win it, but back to the blue line. Shot. Hits Keogh. Big save by Clothier out of cover. Great big save by Clothier as he gets a stick down as it was down and by him to make the save and get the cover to keep this a one-lead game.
Go, Corey. Let's go, CV.
Jones to step in for the draw again. Puck down. Same results. He wins it. Caught up in his skates, but he got this one. Wraps it around the boards. Keogh gets a stick on it, chips it off the boards too. Zitzelsperger comes back to Keogh. Keogh's got it, feathers it to goal. Nope, saved by Clothier on a turnover behind the own net once again. Oh my goodness, now it comes free at the blue line. Into neutral, Kutska's got it on his stick, beats one, poke checked away from him. He tracks it around the boards, poke checked back down the boards. All the way around the cage now. Cross ice pass, pick that off. Yes, stayed in the zone. Kutska's got it off the Jones save. Jones and Kutska throw it in behind the net. Jones steps up, picks it off. Jones checked off of the puck, gets it back, throws one to the cage, but it was picked off by a Charger. Keogh picks it up at the top of the circle, cycles the referee. Now he's going to cycle the cage. Still on his stick as he comes to the top of the circles. Drops it to Kuska, gets a stick on it, and then loses it to the blue line and out. Chipped out to neutral. Keogh picks up the trash. He's got a man wide open if he sees him. Didn't see Jones on the back door as Kuska picks it up, skates it into the blue line and loses the handle. Turnover once again. Scrum off center, comes into the zone, beats one, lifts a stick, shot, save, and a goal. And the Chargers walked it in like a Sunday walk. Take your dog to the dog park, walked it from neutral into the blue line, in between two defenders, and beat Clothier 5-hole. And just like that, it's tied up at 1. Said it once, said it twice, said it way too many times, but if you give them opportunities, it's only a matter of a time before they will take advantage. And the 2-2 game is Cats 2 earned goals to 2 given up goals for the Chargers. Hef steps in for the draw. So it was a score, so puck down. Hef does win it, but right to a Charger off the skates. Puck is finally picked off, skated into the zone, and they're going to call Miller offside. Old Man River is standing on the blue line, doesn't make the call. Little Miss Muffet is at center stripe, and she calls out offsides. Puck down. Hef does get a stick on it, throws it right into the zone 2. A Charger takes one bounce out of the zone into neutral. Chargers walk into the zone. Keenan gets a stick on it. Lucier lays a check on the man as he loses an edge and goes down. Duffy gets a stick on it. Now Keenan's got a stick on it. To top of the circles, cross ice pass to Miller. Miller throws it out to Heft. Heft skates it to center, throws it into the zone. Goal! Oh! Trash goal! Trash goal! Hello! Trash goal, and we will take it! Cats goal number 20, Turner Heft. He picks it up on his backhand into neutral, throws it into the zone, it hits a defenseman, and ricochets into the back of the net at 11:34 of the third to put your Cats up by 1. Cats have not got bounces or breaks all year long, and they were due. Puck down, won by Jones, caught up in his skates and throwed into the Chargers. Gardner fans on it, Pinello cleans the trash. Jones off of the boards into neutral, tracks it down, gets past Sororki, now gets past Gardner, cross ice pass picked off by Shanahan. Pinello's got it, he throws it out to Jones, out of his reach, it makes it into the zone. Thrown into the netting by one of the Chargers, face off to come in that end. 11:08 left in this game. Cats are again up by 1. Jones going to step in for the draw. Got Shanahan and Pinello on one side. Back to Shanahan, shot, and he hit Jones. Sends him to the ice. Shanahan shot, blows a stick out of a man's hand. Still fighting. Jones got back up. Shot on the side of the cage and down. And that Sororki is checked from the back to the ice by a Charger right in front of the referee. No hand in the air. So Jones did win it. He throwed it back to Shanahan. Shanahan threw an absolute wicked slap shot. Unfortunately, it caught Jones in the back of the leg as he hobbles to the bench. Hopefully, he can get some magic Bobby Boucher water and get back into this one. Poke checked out in neutral, gets past Gardner, and he's got to chase it down, and he lays it right to a Charger. Pass, shot, saved by Clothier. Takes a bounce all the way to the front. Shot, luckily that was over the net. High and wide. Cats caught watching, chipped around the cage. Pinello gives chase. Pinello gets beat on the boards, thrown off of Winogle though. Winogle in there fighting. Pinello, you got to get in there and help him. He does. Picks it up, wraps it all the way around the boards and out of the zone. No icing here. Great work by Pinello and Winogle to finally get that one out. Overskated by a Charger. O'Reilly does get a stick on it, but can't keep control. Now Winogle in there. O'Reilly and Winogle strumming. Winogle loses an edge and goes down as it's wrapped around the boards. Kutzka at the blue line to keep it in. Then it's poke checked around him and out. Tremblay goes to put a check and gets overran. To the far blue line, Keogh gets a stick on the man. Pirouetted into the corner, now around the cage on the doorstep. Loose shot covered by Clothier to keep this a one-lead game. Once again, last line, man. Lay into passes out for Charger shots. You cannot let that happen at this stage of the game. Defense is the key here, boys. Zitzelsperger wins the draw. Keogh had it, lost the handle. Pass down the boards, picked off by Jones. Poke checked away from Zitzelsperger. Keogh had it on his stick, couldn't handle it, but he gets it back. Puck is ping-ponging around. Finally a shot into the corner off of the boards. Keogh picks it up, puts on the brakes. Keogh throws it the other way. Keogh on the horse, throws it to the blue line, and it's picked up by Zitzelsperger. Zitzelsperger's going to split the defense. Got Jones on the back door. Pass to Jones, shot! Stick save over the top of the cage on the Zitzelsperger to Jones shot. Chargers pick it up into neutral. Jones poke checks it away, but the Chargers gets it back. Keogh to give chase. Top of the circles. Keogh steals it from the man. Keogh around him. Beats one and trip! No hand in the air as Clothier makes the save. Keogh's legs were fully cut out from underneath of him. She's standing right in front of it. He's on the back door looking at it. No hand in the air. And at 3:03, we were still up by one. Hef steps in for the draw. He does win it. Gets it out to Duffy. Duffy got a stick on it, but kept in the zone. Gets past Hef. Lucier picks it up. Puts on the brakes. Going to cycle the cage. Good work by Lucier. That's the way to use the clock, young man. Feathers it around the boards to Keenan. Keenan's got it on his stick. Feathers it out to the blue line, but Miller couldn't get a stick on it. Lucier picks up the trash. Gets it out to neutral. Duffy fighting there. Duffy lost it. Got it back. Duffy's got it. Skates it into the zone and throws one on net. Kicked out wide by the Chargers goalie. Miller hounding the man behind the cage. Miller still fighting, gets half of a stick on it. Throw it out to neutral. Hold the puck, Lucier. That a boy. Lucier poke checked away, but Keenan picks it up. Keenan loses the handle, gets it back. Throws it off of the boards down into the zone. Miller gives chase. Picked up on behind the cage. Throw the length of the. Step up on that. Yeah, a boy. Keenan gets back to get a stick on it to stop that rush. Caught up in Keenan's stick. Skates. Lucier in there to help. No, that's Duffy. Duffy gets it poke checked away to the blue line. Cross ice pass to center. Turnover. Heft is on the run, but couldn't get the puck onto his stick and carry it into the zone. Keenan poke checked it away into the skates of a Charger, but it is picked up by Zitzelsperger. He beats three at neutral. Now Zitzelsperger into the zone. Sororki, my fault. Cross ice pass picked off by a Charger into the zone. Shanahan picks it up, skates it around his own cage. Shanahan off the boards, gets past the Charger as he gives chase. Him and Sororki there had the puck and lost the handle off of Sororki's skates. Throw to the back door, picked up by Gardner. He throws it off the boards. Back to Gardner at the blue line. Loses the handle but gets it back. Then he throws it top of the circles. Shot, save, covered down. Tremblay, shot, save. Still banging away. Go! Cats go! Nobody pointing at the ice though. Old Man River does not know what to do. Standing there looking. And the refereeing outfit is going to say no goal. You know how it's a goal? When the goalie looks behind him and three cat sticks go in the air in celebration. That is a goal. Jones steps in for the draw. Back behind the cage, picked up by Sororki. He throws it off of a skate of a Charger, and we're going the other way to the blue line. Pinello gets poke checked around him, gets poke checked around Gardner. Finally, Sororki gets back to kick it into the corner. Splits the defense by. Shot saved by Clothier. Wrapped around the boards and a much needed. We'll take that icing all day long because we're in desperate mode. as Gardner and Pinella were skating in circles on the defensive side. .636 left in this one. Cats up by 1. Winogle steps in for the draw. He does win it, got caught up in his skates, makes it to the cage, but Kutska picks up the trash. Kutska to the top of the circles, now to the blue line, gets poke checked away from him. Trumley loses his twig, but manhandling, checks the man off the puck. Cross ice pass out of the zone. Winogle is off to the races. Winogle's going to outskate 2 Chargers. Winogle does get there as he's checked into the corner, and it is taken down. And we finally get a whistle. I'll just about bet she puts Winogle in the hole. I don't know what she called. So, skating to the box. Now he's skating to Heft. Nobody going to the hole yet. Now we're getting chirping in the stands. Got a parents going ballistic, screaming at one another. Get control of the game. That wouldn't be happening. So she's warning she's going to throw everybody out. She's got the authority to do it, but if she had control of the game, it wouldn't be happening. Absolutely mauling in the corner on Winogle, and no call. Puck down, won by Castleview. Poke checked around, shot off the skates, comes loose. The Charger picks it up, skates it around the cage. Poke check down the boards, but kept in by Kutska. He throws it off the boards. It takes a bounce right to a Charger. Poke checked away at neutral by Keogh. Knife down by Kutska, but it gets poke checked around him into the zone. Shot makes it all the way across the front of Cole there into the corner. Poke checked away. Jones picks up the trash. He throws it all the way down ice. It's going to be off net. That's going to be an icing. 5:33 left in this one. Cats up by 1, and it is getting chippy in here. Zitzelsberger's going to step in for the draw.
Let's go, team!
So once again, talk with the Chatfield bench by her. Now we're going to step in. Zitzelsberger won it, but it's kicked into the corner by the Chargers. They got control. Puts on the brakes, gets around Keogh. No, that's Keenan. Wrapped all the way around the boards by the Chargers. We'll take advantage of that as Zitzelsberger picks it up. He goes to throw a cross-ice pass, but it catches the skates of a Charger. He picks it right back up and throws it into the zone. Picked up by the Chargers. Wrapped around the boards to neutral. Keenan steps up on it, does get a stick on it, but the Chargers pick it up. Great back check by Marks as it's thrown into the zone. Lucier picks it up, skates it around his own net. Lucier off the boards. Marks gets a stick on it and throws it the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing. For a line change for your Cats. We need about 4 minutes and 51 seconds of solid defense here. Don't give up any opportunities. Don't give them a free look. As line changes are all the way around. Heft steps in for the draw. Puck down. It caught up as he wanted. It's caught in his skates. Poke checked around, and finally Gardner throws it out of the zone into neutral. Duffy gives chase. Mishandled by one of the Chargers. Duffy catches it in the chest and it bounces to Miller. He gets a stick on it. Throw back to Gardner, and he throws it the length of the ice, but picked off by a Charger at the blue line. Thrown into the zone. Got around Pinello like a wet drum. Shot into the corner. You cannot bend over at the waist and expect to stop somebody. Shot from the blue line. Deflected high and wide by one of the Chargers as Gardner gives chase. Poke checked away. Pinello picks it up around his own cage. Pinello puts on the brakes, goes the other way. Pinello turned it over, gets it back. Gardner in there to help. Gardner pins the man up against the boards and kicks the puck free. Pinello gets a stick on it. They kick it in front of their own net. And is it a matter of time before this line gives up a shot opportunity? It finally gets out of the zone as Duffy gives chase. Thrown off of the boards into the zone. Pinello's got to come back. Picked up off of the boards. Pinello off the boards to Soroki. He did get a stick on it to keep it out, but the Chargers are right there. Soroki, great back check to lift the stick of the man. Then he gets it caught in his skates, turned over. Shot coming, blocked in front by Shanahan. Jones has got it at the blue line, then he poke checks it away. Jones throws it into the zone to get the Gardner-Pinello line out. Shanahan to track it around the own net. Throw it around the boards to the blue line, kept in. Shot. Well, if that had been on net, it'd have been wicked from Kutska. Soroki tied up on the board. Soroki fighting away. Puck comes free to the doorstep. Jones is out of his reach. Comes into neutral now. Drop pass between the legs by Kutska, but right to a Charger, and he's got to track it down in his own zone. Picks it up, puts on the brakes, dump passes it to Shanahan, who throws it down the boards into neutral, makes it to the blue line, picked up by a Charger, thrown off of the glass all the way into the zone. Keogh's going to get there. Keogh beats one at the top of the circles. Keogh's got it on his stick into neutral. Keogh's at center ice now. Keogh into the blue line, still on his stick. Shot off of a skate of a Charger. He wraps it around the boards. Chargers pick it up, throw it to the blue line. Great work by O'Reilly to pick off that pass. Throws it hard and high into the boards behind the net. Jones in there. Jones, turnover, shot! Saved by the Chargers goalie, and the puck comes free as they skate it to neutral. Cross ice pass down into the zone. Chargers in behind the defense. Cats getting caught watching. Off of Keogh's skates into the corner. Trumbley lays one on the boards. Keogh's got a stick on it. Gets caught up in the referee and throws a wrister to center that bounces into the zone of the Chargers. 1:51 left in this one. Keogh gets beat on the bouncer, walks it in, shot, goal. Turnovers equal goals, and there it is. Right to the back of the net to tie this one at 1:44 of the third. I don't know, the last minute and 2 minutes and some seconds, just lackadaisical play by every Cat line. And now it's wide open for either team. Puck down, one by Winogle. Keenan gets it. He throws it to Winogle. Winogle beats one at the blue line. Lucier goes to step on it, hesitates, and then gets, when he decides to go, is too late. Can't take a penalty here. Keenan into the corner. Mount handling the man. Puck comes free. Lucier picks it up. Feathers it out to Trumbley, who poke checks it to a Charger standing on the blue line. Winogle in there fighting away off of Keenan's stick. Trumbley doesn't have his twig. Picked up and feathered out to neutral by Winogle. Nope, that's O'Reilly. Thrown back into the zone by the Chargers. Picked up and thrown into neutral by Lucier, but a Charger picks it up, throws it into the zone. Keenan has it on his stick. Runs it down the boards, drops it to Lucier. Lucier's going to skate it to the blue line. Lucier beats one at the blue line. Loses the handle, that's a turnover. Breakaway, here's the shot. Goal. .9 seconds left in this one. Turn it over in front of your own net and watch it go in was the call of the day. Back-to-back goals by the Chargers. Miss puck handling, lackadaisical play. Give them the opportunity, they'll take advantage of it, and now your Cats are down by 1, and worst of all, 40.9 seconds left in this one. Down, caught up in Jones' skates. Shot on net, saved by Clothier. He dumps it to Gardner. Gardner skates it around his own cage, throws it to Soroki off of his skates into the corner. Chargers have it. Stargers still have it. Pinello manhandles a man, skates it to the blue line. Here comes a shot off of Gardner's skate, loose. Couldn't pull the trigger, was the Charger. 17 seconds, can't get it out of the zone. Gardner's got it on his stick, finally thrown out to neutral. Poke checked away, caught up in everybody. Gardner's got it, he's checked away. Jones has got it, 4 seconds to the back of the cage. 3, 2, 1, no shot, and that ends it. Trash goals, giveaway goals, and the giveaway game. Your Cats drop it 4-3 to the Chatfield Chargers. And that is it from Foothills. We will see you, I believe it's Monday. I don't know.
Yes.
See you Monday afternoon or another game against Heritage. So, from the Cats Den, Kenny Jones the Squirrel, Dick Pepperfield, I am out.